When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third down.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
He got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there.
Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Gamecocks. First score of the game goes up. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way from around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. That's caught. It's gone. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Off the RPO, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wants to throw again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Looking for room at the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gets it out fast. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't.
Touchdown, South Carolina! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll run it on the counter. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And he moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Jefferson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Goff. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Gamecocks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's sacked. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gordon. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Commodores will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, the defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working that left side now. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Huff. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a knife.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man on the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
South Carolina, 42. Vanderbilt.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Unloads quickly.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Flowers. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. He's got him. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the quick shuffle pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
So when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking left. It's caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
By the receiver.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Working on the right, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man.